Dear all, I hope you are safe at your home. This video I'm going to record for you for the retirement of partner. This is the fourth part of retirement of partner. Under this we will discuss about the adjustment of capital. Let me tell you one thing, that as of now we have completed the revaluation of asset and liabilities in case of admission of partner. We have also covered the evaluation of goodwill method. We have covered that how to treat their goodwill when a partner will enter in the business. Now in this video we will cover how to adjust their capital, and for this I have two cases, that is when the capital are to be adjusted on the basis of new partners, and second case is when the partners is required to bring the amount of capital in proportion to the share in the firm. So these two cases I will explain with two different questions. So let's come to the question, let's come to the slide, and we will discuss there. See, what are the topic which I will cover in this video is adjustment of capital in case of admission of a partner. In this I have taken two cases. One is when the capital are to be adjusted on the basis of new partner, and the second case is when the new partner is required to bring the amount of capital in proportion to his share in the firm. But let me tell you one thing about the adjustment of capital. What it is often agreed among the partner that capital account of the partner should be adjusted on the admission of a partner, so that they may be in proportion to the new profit sharing ratio, and this may be done either on the basis of new partner's capital or on the newcomer may bring his share of capital on the basis of old partner's capital after adjustment. See, the first case I am going to discuss, that is the when capitals are to be adjusted on the basis of new partner. See, in this case what happened, the total capital can be calculated on the basis of new partner share, and the amount of capital required for each partner can also be calculated on the basis of new profit sharing ratio, and the acquired amount of capital will now be compared with the balance of amount in the capital account of each partner after all the adjustment are made. If the balance is more than the required balance, the excess will be withdrawn by the partner from the firm or will be transferred to his current account. But if the balance is less than the required amount of capital, the deficiency will be brought by the partner in cash or will be transferred to his current account. So instruction in this respect must be noted, and let's come to the question for first. That is I have taken from this following is the balance sheet of A, B and C share profit and losses in the ratio of 6:5:3 respectively. Here the question, it is given that creditors bills receivable, bills payable, general reserve, A's capital, B's capital, C's capitals are given over here. Cash debtors, stocks, furniture, land and building, and goodwill is given. See, in this what they are telling, they tell that they agreed to take D into partnership and give him 1/8 share on the following terms. What are the terms? Let's go through that. The first term is the furniture be depreciated by 920 rupees, the stock be depreciated by 10%, that a provision of 1320 be made for outstanding repairs bill. Then next one is the that the value of land and building having appreciated to bring into 59,850, as earlier it was 45,150, but now it is appreciated. Okay, next is the value of goodwill is rupees 16,800, and D share of goodwill is adjusted through capital account. Next one is the D should be then bring in 16,100 as his capital, and next one is that after making the above adjustment, the total capital of the firm should be 1,12,000 and be adjusted on the basis of the new profit sharing ratio in the business. Actual cash to be paid off or brought in by partner as the case may be. So here you need to prepare revaluation account, partner capitals and balance sheet. Let's come to the solution from where we will start. See, this is the revaluation account, and this is the capital accounts, then balance sheet of Mr. A, B, C, D and company is given. Let me start from the no, not required, I'll come later. First we will prepare revaluation account. In this there is no need of any working note as it seems, but let's see. See, in the question, first we will prepare this format of revaluation account. Under the revaluation account, debit and credit side, all these things we write as usual. So we will write it. We will write in the credit side the appreciated value of land and building. It is given that you can check here. Let me take this highlighter so that it will be easy to mark here. Where it is this value, this is the appreciated value. You have to subtract this old value 45,150 from this 59,850. You will find that 14,700 rupees, this value is appreciated. So this one loan value will come in the credit side because others are depreciating. So let's come to the first point, that is that furniture be depreciated by 920 rupees. So directly there is no need to calculate, already it is given. So 920 rupees you will write in the debit side. This amount is depreciating of furniture. Next one is, it is given stock be depreciated by 10%. How much stock amount is given? 29,400 amount is given. So 10% of 29,400 amount would be 22,940 rupees. So this amount we need to take. Then go to the third one. That is the data provision of, this is the provision liabilities. Okay, 1320 be made for outstanding repair bills. So in this case you will write this amount also, 1320 rupees. So we have written, first we have done, second we have completed, third we have done, and fourth we have completed. These four item will come in revaluation account. This is not the part of revaluation account. We will consider this thing into the capital account. So you leave this one. Then go to the next, that is for D, bring capital. This is also not a part of revaluation. And next one, this is also not a part of revaluation. Now it is over. So you can check here that in the credit side it is 14,700, but in the debit side it is 920, 2,940 rupees and 1,320 rupees. It is there. When you add up all, you will find the differences of 9,520 rupees. This 9,500 is the profit of a business. So profit of revaluation account. So this profit will be distributed among the old partner. Who is the old partner? A, B and C. And on what ratio you will distribute this profit? In their old ratio, and old ratio is given 6:5:3. 6:5:3 means 6, 5, 11, 3, 14. 6 divided by 14. This 9,525, when you will divide this 9,525 multiply by 6 by 14, your amount will come for A is 4,080 rupees. For B you go and check 5 divided by 14, 6 plus 5, 11 plus 3, 14. So 5 divided by 14, 9,520 multiply by 5 divided by 14, the value will come 3,400. In the similar way you will do, and you will find that 9,520 divided by 3 by 14, the amount will come 2,040 rupees. So this thing, it will come in the revaluation account. Next we need to prepare capital account. Under the capital account, again we will start as usual from the balances of their partners, balances of old partners. So we will write the first balances here. There are many things to calculate. So we will start first the balancing of this three, all these three balance we will take first. 35,400, 29,850 and 14,515. See, I have taken 35,400, 29,850 and 14,550 I have taken. Next thing, it is given in the question that regarding your new partner, that is D. See, just read this, that D should then bring in 16,100 as his capital. So this 16,100 as his capital would be, we will consider by cash account 16,100, this amount we will write in D. Okay, now we will go back and we will check, is there anything to transfer here? Yes, the two things. One, you have to distribute this general reserve. General reserve will come in their old profit sharing ratio. This one 6:5:3, you will distribute this profit general reserve. So 10,000 when you will distribute it, it will come general reserve. For A 4,500, for B it is 3,700, 3,750, and for C 2,250. Now next one is D's capital, that we will see later. Here, yes, reserve. Now next one is revaluation account. Okay, why, from what is this revaluation account? See, this is the profit. You need to transfer this profit also in their capital. 4,080 rupees, 3,400, 2,040 rupees. So this amount you need to write 4,080 rupees, 3,400 and 2,040 rupees. Now next thing, that D it is given. So first you go to the question, what are the things are there, just read out, then you will be able to understand regarding this 4 point we have completed. Regarding this goodwill, we have to check that the value of goodwill is rupees 16,800 and this share of goodwill is adjusted through capital account. So do you know the how much amount of goodwill for D? No, you don't know. Then you have to calculate how much their ratio, 1/8. So you multiply this 16,800 multiply by 1/8, it will come. You can check here the goodwill value. I have not here calculated. Let me calculate. I have pen here, so I'll calculate. Take a pen. How much goodwill total? 16,000. Let me use my hand. 16,800 multiply by 1/8. You use your calculator and you will find that for him the value would be let me calculate, then I'll tell you. I'm using my calculator. You can also do this. 16,800 divided by 8, value will 2,100 value will come. So this 2,100 is the goodwill of D. So let's go back, and this goodwill will be distributed among these old partners. And how they will distribute? In their old profit sharing ratio. So this 2,100 they will distribute 6/14. So multiply by 6 divided by 14, the amount will come 900. Then for second one, 5/14, old profit sharing ratio, 5 divided by 14, the amount will come 750. And for C, 3/14, the amount will come 450 rupees. So this goodwill you need to distribute. Now come to this side. Here what we will see, first you go back and you check, is there anything we have covered here? This one also we have covered, this one also. Now this one we will take, we will consider this one at last. Let me finish this thing. Here you check, is there anything to distribute among the partners? Yes, one thing is remain here. What is this? This goodwill you will distribute. This should also be there in their capital account. So you write up this 5,250 rupees. This 5,250 again you need to distribute among their 5,250. Again you need to distribute among in their old profit sharing ratio. 6 divided by 14, the amount will come 2,250. Then 5,000 for B, the amount will come 18,875, and for C 1,125 will come. This is the goodwill you need to distribute. Now the next thing is, here you can see here that it is written the balance carried down 42,000, 35,000, 21,000, 14,000, but we don't know from where it has come. So we have to see from where it has come. So before that, let me tell you one more thing. As we have calculated the goodwill portion which is distributed among the old partners, D will bring, let's go through the question. You can see here the value of goodwill 16,800, D share of goodwill is adjusted through their capital account. See the total amount he is bringing, capital 16,100 plus 16,100. You need to see this, their portion of goodwill 2,100 will be adjusted among this 16,100. It means that you need to debit the D's account with 2,100, because he is not bringing goodwill inside the business from separate portion. He is giving this goodwill from his capital what he has brought. He has brought the total amount 16,100. Out of this amount, this 2,100 will be considered as the goodwill. So you need to debit this amount in his account. So we have done this thing. Now I will talk about this 42,000, 35,000, 21,000 and 14,000. Let's come to the working working note and we will understand. So first, before going to discuss this, their proportion of capital should be in the new ratio. For we don't have new ratio, we need to calculate. So first we will calculate new profit sharing ratio. For calculating new profit sharing ratio, first you have to assume the same way you will do. Profit of the whole firm is ₹1. You need to assume this, and then the next one is D got 1/8 share. D is getting 1/8 share. Then the third step will be how much remaining share after sharing with D. So remaining share is equal to total is 1 minus 1/8 will go to the D. So after giving to D, your remaining share would be 7/8. So in this you can say 7 by 8. Now you need to distribute among old partner. See, first you will write age new share is equal to 7 by 8. This 7 by 8 will be distributed multiply by in their old ratio, 6 by 14, 5 by 14, 3 by 14, 7 by 8, 7 by 8, 7 by 8, you can check. Then you will find that this is the new ratio, 6 by 16, 5 by 16, 3 by 16, and for D it is 1 by 8. Then you can check, you have to balance this denominator, so you need to multiply in 1 by 8 multiply by 2, so it will become 2 by 16. So 6 is to 6, so you can check here, see 6 is to 6 divided by 16, 5 divided by 16, 3 divided by 16, and 2 by 16. So it has become 6 is to 5 is to 3 is to 2. This is the new profit sharing ratio. Now the next thing is that you need to calculate their capital of the firm. How you will calculate their capital? See, go and check the last point it is given, that after making the above adjustment the total capital of the firm should be 1,12,000. It is given already, you need not to calculate, 1,12,000, and be adjusted on the basis of new profit sharing ratio in the business. See, let's go there. 1,12,000 it is there, 1,12,000 rupees, 1,12,000 rupees it is given. See, you can see here that 1,12,000 rupees it is given, total of the firm it is given in the question. Now you have to find the A proportion of capital. Go wise now. A proportion, 1,12,000, new profit sharing ratio 6 by 16, which we have calculated. You will write this. The amount of A's capital should be 42,000. The amount of capital for B should be 35,000. The amount of C's capital should be 21,000. And for D, you need to minus D, already we have calculated. See, 16,100 minus 2,100, automatically the capital portion should come 14,000. So there is no need. So you can check here. See, this amount we have 42,000, which we have calculated from see 42,000, 35 and 21, same thing I have written over here, 42, 35 and 21, 14,000 for D. So this is the complete. Now you have to balance how much the credit, how much the debit. Now you will check whether the old partner will bring cash into the business for their capital, or they will take back their capital, excess capital from the business. So let's see for A. So total you can check here, total balance of A is 44,880. After the adjustment of 42,000 and 2,240, remaining 630 rupees. This 630 rupees will be either transferred to their current account, or he can withdraw this amount. So here I have written that he is going to withdraw this 630 rupees, because this amount is excess for A. Second case for B. B, you can check here that total amount is 37,750. His actual capital should be 35,000 plus 1,875. After the adjustment, again this 875 rupees is excess in this account, so he will also withdraw this amount. So he can check here, to cash 875 rupees is written. Now come to the C partner. C partner, it is, you can check here, 22,125. you can see here this 21,000 rupees is the capital of C partner, and their goodwill portion is 1,125. When you will sum up both, when you will sum up both, the amount will come 22,125. Here this amount you can check that 14,550. let me add and I'll tell you how much its balance is coming. 14,550 plus 2,250 plus 2,040 rupees plus 450. So the total amount is 19,290. Now in this case, the debit balance of C partners is exceeding over the credit balance. So it means that this partner will bring the amount. How much difference is? You need to minus this amount, 22,125 rupees of debit side. So it will come to 2,835. This 2,835 you can check here. Let me take this pen. This amount will be brought by, and he will bring this amount by C. So that's why it is written by cash. This amount he will bring. So now you will add, when you will adjust this, your amount will come, your amount will match. Come to the balance sheet. Now balance sheet we will check. First we will take cash. How the cash is there? see in the question, it is the cash is given 1890 rupees. This you will take 1890 plus this amount is bringing by him 16,100. D is bringing, so this amount you will take 16,100. Now you can check here 630 rupees. This guy is, this partner A is taking this, A is withdrawing this amount. This is the excess portion, so 630 you will write minus, then minus 875 because B is also taking this amount, 875 minus. Then you can check here that this guy, this C partner is bringing 2835. This you will add, and after this adjustment the total amount of cash will be coming in the business is 19,320 rupees. Then go to the sundry debtors. There is no any information regarding this sundry debtors, that's why you will take the balance of this 26,460. There is no any adjustment, the same value you will write here, 26,460 rupees. Then come to the stock. As the stock is given that it will be depreciated, earlier the 29,400 amount was there, but after the adjustment the amount will become, it means you need to subtract this 2,940 rupees, already you have adjusted. After that adjustment the amount will come 26,460 rupees for stock also. Now for furniture, earlier it was how much, 7,350, but after the adjustment of 920 it has reduced the value and it has become 6,430 rupees. Then land and building, it is given in the question 59,850. It has appreciated the value, so this value you will write, the updated value you will write here 59,850. when you will total this, the amount will come 1,38,520 for asset side. Go to the liability side. When the liability side, you need to write sundry creditors bills receivable as it is. Take from the sundry creditor bills receivable 18,900 plus 6,300. This both the amount you will write. You need to write here. You write here. Then there is one provision in the additional information it is given. So this amount also you need to write in the liability side because this is the outstanding amount of repairs. So you need to write provision for outstanding here. Provision for outstanding 1,320 rupees for repairs you need to write here. Hereafter you will write these balances 42,000, 35,000, 21,000 and 14,000. You need to write this is the capital of the partners. When you write this, your balance will match. So this is the concept and this is the case number 1 when you need to adjust the capital of the partner as per the new profit sharing ratio and in according to the new partner's capital. So this now second case we will discuss is when the new partner is required to bring in the amount of capital in proportion to his share in the firm. So in this, under this case, what happened, first of all, old partner capital account balance after making all adjustments should be calculated. The total capital of old partner will be for the remaining share, that is deducting new partner share from the whole share. On this basis the total capital of the firm should be calculated and the new partner share of the amount of capital can be easily calculated. And for example, if after the adjustment the total of old partner's capital comes to like 33,000, the new partner share would be 1/4, means it just reverse this 1/4, 4/1 you do it, then your amount will become, the total amount capital will become 44,000. So 33,000 multiplied by 4/3 means the remaining you will write the new partner will bring 11,000 rupees. So this is the case. Let's we will understand in the new question. That is problem number 2. Say, let's see the question. There it is A, B and C were the partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 3:2:1. On 1st January 2018, they admitted D into the partnership on the following terms. What are the terms? Let's go through that. D is have 1/6 share which he purchased entirely. See, only the shares have been purchased from A only, partner A. Partner A is paying. So for partner A, he is paying 40,000 for the share of goodwill through the book of the firm. Of the amount, A was to withdraw 30,000 and D to bring in proportionate capital. It was further agreed that investment should be reduced to their market value, that is 18,000, and that plant should be reduced to rupees 29,000, and a sum of 3,000 included in the credited was to be back written back as there was no liability to pay the amount. Let's come to the questions. Creditors, it is 1,05,000 rupees it is given. Then you can check here that capitals of the partners are given 60, 40 and 20 respectively, and go to the asset side. You can check cash at bank, debtors, stock, investment and furniture, fitting plant as well given. So now in the question it is given that the profit for the 2018 were rupees 60,000 and the drawing was rupees 15,000 for A and B each, and for 7,500 C and D each. Means all the partners are withdrawing money from the company, from the firm. A and B is taking 15,000, C and D is taking 7,500 that we need to adjust in their capital account. Okay, next one is pass the necessary journal entries on D's admission. Also prepare partners capital account and balance sheet of the year of the new firm as on 31st December 2018, assuming that profit during the year 2018 were wholly in cash. See, let's come to the solution. I am not going to solve this, prepare here journal entries, but you will do by your own. This is very easy, you can do it. But now I will cover the capital account and balance sheet. I am not going also to prepare revaluation account. There is no as such information regarding the revaluation. This is not required here. So now I am going to distribute directly to the capital account. See, you can check here. First, as usual, we will write the by balance brought down. What are the balance? You can check in the question it is given. See, as usual, we will write their balances by balance brought down, 60,000, 40,000 and 20,000. We will write this. Let me take this. See, then hereafter we need to write second thing. Go back to the question, what it is saying. In the question it is given that A pay rupees 40,000 for the share of goodwill through the book of the firm. So this amount in the account of A you need to write. So you write here by bank 40,000 in the account of A. 40,000 you need to write. Second thing, it is said that for the share of goodwill of this account, A was to withdraw 30,000 and D to bring in proportion capital. Here it is, his capital is not given. You have to calculate how much capital D will bring. You need to calculate here because the capital is not given here. See, okay, let's come how to calculate. For calculation of capital of new partner, you have to start this. You write the amount brought in by D as capital has been calculated as under. First one, total capital on January 1st 2018. Total capital means what? Total capital of partner A, B and C, 60,000, 40,000 and 20,000. How much it is? 1,20,000. So this amount 1,20,000 you will write 1,20,000. Then you need to write this 40,000. What is this 40,000? Goodwill. Goodwill means where it is. This goodwill you need to write. So you will write this 40,000. Hereafter, once you add up both, it will become 1,60,000. And in the question, it is given that there is a loss of 15,000. Let me. You can see here that I have not prepared revaluation account, but before going to find out this how this revaluation account, I forget to calculate. Roughly I calculated, but I couldn't enter. So let me do this revaluation account in Excel sheet. That will be here after we can find right Excel. Let me start. Under this Excel we will write here. Let's start to write. Roughly we will do it. In the question it is given that let me go to this question already I am having here, that it was further agreed that investment should be see, after the A was withdrawn 30,000 and D to bring proportion capital, it was further agreed that investment should be reduced to their market value of rupees 18,000. How much investment is given? 30,000 it is given, but it will be reduced. You can check. I have to go back here for your understanding. You can check here. It is given that this investment should be reduced to 18,000. Here it is given 30,000. Means 12,000 you have to reduce. So you write here in the investment column. Right here, debit side investment. Okay, investment debit side amount how much? 12,000. Difference is 30 minus 18,000. Second one, it is given that after that 18,000 and the plant should be reduced to 29,000. Then you will write here plant is 29,000. Plant write 29,000. Okay, then what is next? Plant 29,000. Hereafter, a sum of 3000 included in creditors were to be written back as there was no liability. Here the creditors is given in the question, it is given 1 lakh. See here, creditor it is given 1 lakh 5,000. Out of this 1 lakh 5,000, you need not to pay this 3,000, means it is the profit for you. So this will come in the credit side. You write here creditors, you do it creditors, then 3,000. Okay, 3,000. When you adjust 29,000 and 29,000 and 12,000, it will become 41,000. Total will be 41,000 of debit side, then minus 2,000, minus 3,000, minus 3,000. Let me see one thing, 29,000 how it came. Sorry. In the question, you need also to understand the concept of question. It is given that, you just check it, that the plant should be reduced to 29,000. It is not reduced by 29,000. It is reduced to 29,000. How much reduced plant, and how much plant is given? Plant is given 35,000, but it is reduced to 29, means 6,000 only it is reduced. So you go not 29, it is 6,000 will be 6,000. Then 6,000 plus 12, 18,000 total amount will become 18,000. It will come in the debit side. Now in the credit side it will come 3,000, means this is the loss of 3,000. Sorry, this is the profit of, after this adjustment of 18,000 minus 3,000, your loss will come 15,000, and this 15,000 you need to distribute among the partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Now come to this point. Here you can check loss of revaluation 15,000, then withdrawn by A. It is in the question, it is given. Let's come to this slide from current, go back. It is given, of this amount A was to withdraw 30,000. This amount you need to write here 30,000. What loss and withdrawing amount, means total 1,60,000. Out of this two amount is withdrawing, means 45,000 is withdrawing. After that the amount is remaining within the business is 1,15,000. This 1,15,000 is the capital of three partner A, B and C. Means how much their profit sharing, new profit sharing ratio is. New profit sharing ratio you need to calculate. It is not calculated here. We will calculate this one also. The same way you will calculate, and you will find that the amount will come 5. total is 2:2:2. Here I have calculated, you can check here. This is the new profit sharing ratio, 2:2:1 1:1. This is the new profit sharing ratio, and the same way you can calculate. See, so in this 2:2:1 you will exclude the new partners, only you need to include all this part. 2:2:1 mean 2 to 4 plus 1 5 divided by 6. You will do like that. Total profit capital of A, B, C for 5 divided by 6 share 1,50,000. You reverse this 5 divided by 6. D share of capital is equal to 1,15,000 multiplied by 6 divided by 5. Just reverse this one. Then their portion, then D's capital. This is the D's capital. You will find that his capital amount is 23,000 rupees. You can calculate it. So this amount I have written. See the note, I have written here 23,000 rupees. Hereafter in the question it is said that they will distribute this profit. The profit for 2018 were rupees 60,000 and the drawing were rupees 15,000 like that. So this profit you need to adjust here. See, 2:1:1. When you will adjust, this amount will come 20,000 for A, 20,000 for B, 10,000 for C and 10,000 for D. Then you go to the debit side of capital account. As it is given in the question is that A is withdrawing 30,000. You will write this A 30,000. Then you will write the revaluation losses which you have calculated 15,000 in their old profit sharing ratios. For 1 it will come 7,500, for B 5,000, for C 2,500. Then you need to write this drawing. It is given 15,000, 7,500, 7,500. You need to write all these things. Hereafter whatever the balance will come, this you need to write. Once 1,20,000 minus 30,000, 7,500, 15,000, the amount will remain with 67,500 for A case, for B 40,000, for C 20,000, for D 25,500. This you need to do. Come to the balance sheet. Under the balance sheet you will write the creditors. Creditor here you have written 1,02,000. You can check here in the question. It is no question. Where is the question? It is said that this 3,000 you need to write off. So after writing of this 3,000 from 1,05,000, the amount will become 1,02,000. Then you need to write this one. Hereafter you will write capital of A, B, C and D, 67,500, 40,000, 20,000, 25,500. That the same amount. This amount you will write. Okay, this amount you will write. So amount will become 1,53,000. When you add up all, it will become 2,55,000. Come to the cash at bank. Come to the asset side. You first take cash at bank. In the question it is given 40. Sorry, it is not given. How much it is given? 40,000. 40,000 it is given in the question. 40,000 plus 63,000. What is this 63,000? See, this 23,000 plus 40,000. This is the 63,000 he is bringing. D is bringing plus 60,000. What is this? This is the profit amount. It is given in the question. Here that the assuming that profit during the year 2018 were wholly in cash. So that profit you will write 60,000 minus 30,000. What is this 30,000? This 30,000 which A has taken this 30,000. Then minus 45,000. What is this 45,000? This amount 15,000 plus 15,000. This is withdrawing 15 30 plus 15,000 45,000. After the adjustment 88,000 will come. Then come to the debtors. There is no as such adjustment, so the same amount you will write 60,000. Then stock. Is there any adjustment? No adjustment for the stock also you will write the same amount. Then investment. Yes, there is a reserve. Earlier it was 30,000, but there is a reduction of 12,000. Then you need to adjust here, so 18,000 remaining will be. Then furniture and fitting 10,000 already it is there. Then plant less depreciation, as it is given in the question that now the value of plant has become 29,000 instead of 35. So that's why you need to write this 29,000. When you add up, your answer will match. So this is the concept of capital adjustment. This is the important thing. Okay, if you understand this thing, you can solve this question. Remaining things are same. So I hope your concept got clear in case of adjustment of capital. Now you can able to solve the question regarding this related with this adjustment, and you can solve the question in case of admission of partner. In the next video I will come for adjustment of capital in their proportion of the profit sharing ratio for retirement case. So we will check there. There will be slightly differences, and we will cover under that video with the example. Thank you so much for watching my video.